sure your credit is solid, that you're intentional when you take out a home equity line of credit, because you understand your home is actually the collateral. You don't want to just do things that are going to jeopardize your home. So I always say, if you're going to be doing this kind of debt elimination and velocity banking, you have to be a really responsible individual. Like me, I made up my mind that, look, I'm getting older. I want to make sure that I'm paying down my debts responsibly. So I put all of my income into my line of credit and I pay my bills out of that. Some folks are like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to caution you to say, until you're ready to make those kind of moves, don't do it, because if you're not focused, you're not intentional, you're not going to be successful at it. But many folks have done velocity banking. They're finding success. In the last month, I've actually been able to save individuals $104,000 in debt. That's wonderful. I've seen individuals pay off cars in 13 months, brand new cars. So they were intentional about why they took out the line of credit, how they wanted to run down their debt. They did it the right way. So I want to make sure you guys know that if you're not ready for it, you're not going to be disciplined, don't do it right now. Not saying you can't get there, because you can get there, but for now, don't do it if you're not really set on it. For me, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't want to have to keep paying high interest rates. When I found out that velocity banking was a real thing and numbers do work, I jumped on board. So, and also if your credit isn't really good right now, it's okay. There's different credit tools you can use to improve your credit. One thing is going to be to spend less and make more, to really decrease your debt to income ratio, which means you're going to spend less, you're going to bring in more. And also just understand that when it comes to a PLOC, I've got that question too. A PLOC simply is a personal line of credit. With that, no, there's no home, so your rates are going to be higher, but it's still the same idea. A PLOC is actually just like a HELOC. It's an open line of credit, which means you can pull and pick. But you want to make sure that when you're pulling out, that you're putting back in. You don't want to just take and take and take. So remember that as well. Same thing. It kind of goes for this as well. You have to be disciplined. You have to have good credit, and you have to have a plan to intentionally target your debt. And I've seen people come in and say, you know what, I'm a little bit afraid of velocity banking. I think it's going to be hard. You guys, it's not hard. As long as you follow what you're supposed to do. There's people like Dividend Friends, and there's many others on the internet that will actually guide you through the process. I offer training. I have courses. I have one-on-one to help you to get through the process, because I've been there and I understand how it works. I want to be a resource to you. So remember, if you are not too sure about velocity banking, educate yourself. I remember going over my numbers. I went over you guys so many different times because I wanted to make sure it was going to work for me. And I realized that when I brought it to my husband, he said, okay, show me those numbers. That was important to see the numbers. So we went and jumped on board. 2 years ago, I didn't do it because I didn't understand it. So I would say the first thing is to get knowledge and increase your understanding. Be financially literate before you make any decisions, whether it be a HELOC or PLOC. I'm your friend. I'm here until you win. And I want you to win by doing it the right way. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My information is right there in the ticker symbol. I'm your dividend friend. I'm here until you win. Please continue to subscribe, like, and share. There's more great content on the way. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.